On or off the field, I work overtime. On the court or not, I take charge of mine. Beast mode when it's game time. Turn the bass up when they play mine. Sports base, and you know it's live. We on front.
SBR, ladies and gentlemen. We about to get into some more sports talk. We're going to talk a little LeVar Ball, Lonzo Ball. So I just got a general question to ask you guys. Is LeVar Ball crippling Lonzo Ball's draft stock?
No way.
You don't think he's crippling his draft stock?
No way. Why?
Tell me why.
The man is good. The man is good. He's the best pure point guard in the draft.
Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
Tell me why.
All right. When we look at his game, this guy does amazing stuff with his game. Now, granted, he got the most unorthodox shot ever, but yeah, it's ugly.
Their whole family does.
Ugly. Yeah,
The Ball family does.
How to shoot better. But
throw it like that.
this guy sees the court on the level of a Ben Simmons, LeBron James. It makes him transcendent. When you can see a player's open before he even realizes he's going to be open, that makes a big difference. You know, and no other point guard that I've seen, De'Aaron Fox, great point guard. Dennis Smith Jr., great point guard. But they're not on his level. And I can say, okay, De'Aaron Fox, okay, maybe 6 in one hand, 6 in the other. They both great. But I think at the end of the day, Lonzo Ball is better.
Think so?
Yeah.
What you think?
I think he is crippling the draft stock. Just because of the process of teams. People don't understand, like, when you go professionally, they look into so much. And don't get me wrong, I love what the father has going on.
Right.
Just pushing the sons, I love everything that's going on. Right. But when it comes for the question that you asked about the draft stock, I got to agree because of when you go through this process, as a rookie coming in, you kind of don't want him to come in with a lot of distractions. You want him to come in and just ball.
Right.
And when you coming in with a father like that, he's coming in like he's already been
a GOAT.
Yeah, he haven't even played. Goat. He haven't played one game in the NBA, and everybody's already hyping the guy up. You know, I didn't even hear nothing about him till last year.
Lonzo Ball.
I didn't hear him coming out of high school as a.
Heels.
I didn't.
Heels.
I didn't. You know, I didn't hear him coming out of high school.
My question in reference to that: who's getting drafted? Lonzo or his daddy?
You're right.
So people keep saying, well, his dad. His dad can say whatever he wants. He still has to put the time in on the court.
No, you're right. But what that does is now that causes extra distractions. That causes time that you have where you could be practicing to where you're constantly in press conferences saying, I apologize for my dad's.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And your dad constantly, and I mean constantly pushing you up and up. As a father, that is great to make your son better. But at the same time, you are now putting a bullet. You are putting a target on your back for all these other players.
Is the blasphemy over?
How is that blasphemy?
Who's the arguably greatest player to ever come out of high school into the NBA? LeBron James, right?
Yeah.
With the chosen one, tatted on his back. Who had more pressure than him coming out?
Right.
Cameras in his face.
Right.
Hey, you the greatest, right?
Right.
So you don't think somebody else can handle the same pressure?
I'm not saying that he can't. I'm just saying this is a point in time where if Lonzo doesn't do what his dad is pushing him out to do, all you will hear, and I'm not saying Lonzo won't be great. I'm not saying that. He might be the next best thing. But at the same time, you're putting pressure so much on your son, and he can either crumble or he will thrive to the point where he'll be automatic an all-star straight off the bat.
It goes back to saying this: who's getting drafted? Lonzo and his dad, because you just said
if
he doesn't do what his dad said, Lonzo still has to play.
You're right.
Still has to play, man. But it don't matter what his daddy can say. He gonna be. But now, just like his daddy made the fact that he gonna take the Lakers to the playoffs. Okay, even if he doesn't take the Lakers to the playoffs and they get 30 wins, then Lonzo make them better.
No, you're right. But at the same time,
then Lonzo make them better.
What if he does nothing?
But you want to set your standards high for your kids. You don't want to say, I just want you to be an average high school basketball player.
I get it. He's pushing his son. He is pushing his son. He's pushing his son to the point where he came from Chino Hills, which I never heard of before this family
They
came
call
about.
Chino Thrills.
Yeah.
Did you hear about him before the Ball family?
No, I didn't.
Exactly. That's my point. He brought a high school on the map,
Right.
who then brought a college back from the dead, and is now taking the what was UCLA?
I
It
got
was
you.
a 15-win
I got
team
some
before
for you.
that.
I got some for you. Quick question: would you want to draft a player that's coming in confident or a player that's his father coming in confident?
But I'm not drafting his father.
That's what you're telling me though. You're telling me that the same situation that Ball is in, LeBron was in. This is LeBron claimed it himself. LeBron said that.
And not only did LeBron say that, I remember in school when I was in 8th, 9th grade, I can't remember.
Yeah.
When they had it on Channel 1, they had LeBron James on. I've never seen a high school player on Channel 1 when I was in school besides LeBron James. That was nationally.
Yeah.
It wasn't just him saying he was a great. It was the people around him. It was his coaches. It was the fan base.
High school players always on Channel 1. That's why we watched it.
I can't.
Gatorade
remember.
Player of the Year. Who was that? High school?
I can't remember. I mean, maybe when you was in school.
Always.
Yeah, but I ain't.
Who else? We had a lot of first homerooms together. How many players you seen besides LeBron James?
I ain't never seen.
On Channel 1?
How many players besides LeBron James?
I mean, I didn't know who they was. It was tennis players.
I ain't
It
even
was
seen
volleyball
LeBron.
players.
I'm glad y'all did.
I remember sitting in Mr. Roach class that had LeBron James up
Yeah.
on the big screen.
Right. Hey.
So we getting caught up on what the dad is saying.
Yeah.
Man, his son. I'm gonna keep going. It sounds cliche. His son still got to play. And when you put on the tape of his son, when you put it on the tape of his son, what's the only flaw you can say his son got? That jump shot.
I mean, I'm still not sold because of the strength of everybody. We see one thing and we just glorify like this guy. He wasn't. We didn't talk about him 3 years coming from. We didn't talk about him his sophomore year coming to high school. He had 1 year.
But let me ask you a
One
question.
year.
Let me ask you a question. Which one of these guys in the first round we was talking about 4 years ago?
Fultz?
Fultz?
We wasn't.
No, sir. No, sir. We wasn't even talking about Tatum 4 years ago.
We wasn't talking about Fultz.
No, sir. No,
Come out of high
sir.
school. Fultz wasn't talked about.
I didn't hear it.
Let me jump into
Man,
it.
and you said folks coming out of high school. That'd have been 2 years ago. I didn't hear about folks 4 years ago.
I'm talking sophomore, junior year.
I didn't hear about
The
Markel
greats ever
Fultz.
had high school. We hear about them 2 years coming out of high school.
Let me jump into this argument. First off, LeVar Ball isn't crippling Lonzo's
Thank you.
draft stock.
Opinion?
However, Lonzo is not a transcending player.
No.
I don't even think he's gonna be a great player.
No, I think he's gonna be a bust. To be
I
honest.
think he's gonna be a complete bust.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a
don't
bust.
I don't even think he's gonna go number 2 overall. I mean, I've been reading some report that the Lakers are starting to sour on him, and
The next brother though.
ever since the LaMelo,
Nah.
Okay.
I'm not coming to this year.
Yeah.
ever since the beginning of the process, I thought that Lonzo was overrated and that he'd fall. While everybody had him going number 2 at the beginning of the process, they had him going number 1. From the beginning, I thought, he got that wanky shot. He's like a point guard, but he doesn't really. To me, he's like a souped-up Rubio. He's a Rubio with a funky three-pointer. But the problem is, once he get in the NBA, will he be able to get that shot off?
Yes.
Will he be able to? Do you think he'll be able to get it off?
That's something to wait to be seen.
It's
I
fun.
mean, it's gonna be hard, especially when he going to the right.
It-
He got his shot comes from the right.
It's
I
fun.
get that, but
It's funky. I just don't see a great offensive weapon in this guy. I don't think he's.
I
very
see him as a good
but
point guard.
Point guard.
Like as
We're
a
talking
point guard.
pure point.
Yeah.
Like his scoring ability has never been the talk of discussion, but him being a pure passing point guard.
Well, if
has.
that's what we want to talk about, then who in the NBA do we want to talk about?
Facts.
I mean, who do we want? Rubio?
No.
Uh,
Yeah, exactly.
Who?
Exactly.
Because all the guys that are pure point guards to me score the ball. Westbrook.
A true point guard with
That's a
Westbrook.
shooting guard.
That's not on true point guard.
That's
bro.
a
Shooting
that's a
guard.
shooting guard. That's a shooting
Shooting
guard.
guard. James Harden shooting guard.
Westbrook ain't a true point guard.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir, cuz.
I
Come
know,
on,
man.
now.
This is a conversation for a different day. We'll come
Yeah.
back to this.
Come back to that.
How
Come
many
back to
assists did
Let's
that
come
guy
back to
average
that.
a
Hey, we'll
game?
come back to. Hey,
He at
we'll
least
come.
average 10.
Hey,
Yeah.
Because he
But
because
that
he,
makes him a pure point.
hey, but you know
if
what?
you average 10 assists a
James
game,
Harden
Hey,
did.
hey,
He
he averaged.
damn near 10.
and
Hey.
he's a point guard.
Hey,
But he's not
but
a
check this
pure
out. If people watched our shows, you know, our last one,
Right.
you stated he is a selfish player.
That don't make him not a point guard.
If he's a point guard, you are not selfish.
so you can't
dish
you,
the
you,
ball
so you
out.
can't be a selfish point guard.
Name one that is
I
a
just
true.
did.
That's
Russell
a,
Westbrook.
that's a true point guard. That's not that's selfish.
Oh.
Russell Westbrook. Did you watch him play?
Yeah.
He didn't pass the ball unless there was an assist.
Well,
There's the
he-
only
he-
reason why he averaged 10
Yeah,
because
only
he,
10. Only
He
10.
averaged 11.
But oh, sorry,
I mean,
11.
he say only 10. Like,
But you
like,
know
what, like, that's a small
how
number.
many do
No,
you
but
want?
you know what I mean.
12?
But when you watched him play, how often did he actually pass the ball? And I'm talking just to get his
At
other
least
team.
10.
See, that's
All I
Are
know is
you
he averaged a
watching-
triple double. That's all I know.
you're right. But at the same time, he is not.
What happened when Durant was there?
I
Why
saw-
wasn't he doing it when Durant was there?
We're just
Why
going.
wasn't he doing it?
Yeah.
We going off topic. We going off topic.
Terribly.
Hey, I'm just saying, when I look at this guy Lonzo Ball, we call him a true point guard, and he
Yeah.
don't really score the ball. He averaged like 13 points a game in college. Markelle Fultz averaged 24 points a game in college. De'Aaron Fox,
But could,
took,
could I ask a question?
ask me
Markelle
whatever you
Fultz.
want.
The Markelle folks make Washington better.
Markelle Fultz
He got hurt.
had like no team at all. You had Lonzo Ball playing with other All-Americans, McDonald's All-Americans,
You can argue that, but
and he had some great players.
look at the conference he was in. He couldn't win more than 9 games.
No, not on Washington. All Washington do is get 1-1 and done, and then they go pro.
Yeah, I understand they get 1-1.
And then they play with a bunch of walk-ons and guys who stayed for
What-
to the
what-
season. You know
how
what I'm
many-
saying?
how
He
many-
had
No,
no
you're
team.
right. Yeah.
in the season, how many last year? Let's use last year. How many elite teams in the NCAA did Washington play? How many garbage teams did they play?
How can a true 18-year-old freshman average 20 points a game, 24 points a game with nothing around?
I mean, he averaged it. He took a lot of shots. But I'm saying, did he,
He
make
made a lot of shots.
Yeah, he made a lot of
It's
shots.
not
But,
like he
but how
shot
many
it.
players on Washington did Markelle Fultz make better? That's my argument.
How can you make them better if they garbage? It's a garbage team. Lonzo didn't play on a garbage team. I mean, I'm using your argument from this James Harden Westbrook thing. We was talking about the MVP. One had a better team, one had another team. Washington had no team. I mean, I don't know how many Washington games you watch, but it was Markelle Fultz or bust.
All right, now, is Markelle
You can't
Fultz,
make them better.
is he a point guard?
Or
Is he a point guard?
I would say he's a combo guard.
Okay.
But he's
even
better
with
than
that-
him.
All right. Is Russell Westbrook a pure point guard or a combo guard?
he's a combo. I'd probably put him more as a 2.
I mean, I would say I guess he's a combo.
Because my point is,
Yes.
even the hype surrounding him, he gonna be
He
the
averaged
number
10
one
assists a
pick.
game.
The number one pick. He should have made somebody on that team better. He should have.
How?
He should have. If you'd
Better
have,
like what? When you say
score
better,
more
what do you-
points.
Another player score more points.
Yes, he should have made somebody. He should have helped elevate somebody else's game.
But what does that got to do with him averaging 24 points a game?
Yeah, I'm
You
not
can't take it
debating.
away.
I'm not debating
He
that.
averaged 11 more points
I'm
than
not
you
debating
got.
that. But
And he averaged
did
like
he-
the same amount of assists.
But did he make anybody else on Washington better?
Let's talk about the numbers. Can we talk
Okay,
about the
we
numbers?
talking numbers, but did he make
Numbers
numbers
don't lie.
wise? Did he make anybody on Washington better?
His numbers was better than Lonzo Ball.
Okay, but still, did he make anybody on Washington better?
He didn't.
Okay, did
But-
Lonzo?
but-
But did Lonzo in transition? We talking transition going in the court. Did he? Them dudes.
You gotta understand what Lonzo had and what Washington had. It's a different beast. That's just like comparing.
But look at the talent Washington had to play night in and night out. Did you see Markelle Fultz only 9 wins, and who they was against?
Who they was against?
Subpar college team. He ain't beat nobody. He beat nobody.
He couldn't beat nobody. His team was horrible. Why are we comparing his team, his college team, to his college team versus the numbers versus those two players, because when those two players get in the NBA, guess what's going to happen? It ain't going to be no Washington he going to be playing with.
I understand.
He could
that.
potentially go to Boston and
go
play
to
with
Boston,
Isaiah.
yeah. Trey
And all
Crowder.
those
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
And if you want to take them
definitely not
24
debating
points and put it on that, or let's
Yeah.
not say 20, but 18 and put it on that.
I'm definitely not debating that, but Lonzo Ball could easily go to Boston and make them better too.
He ain't going to
How?
Boston. He don't
Because-
want to go.
Look, but this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
It ain't got nothing to do about what he want to go, because if they draft him, they draft him. Okay? Now, you take Markelle Fultz and put him beside Isaiah Thomas. Both of them are combo guards. Neither one is a pure point. But if you take that pure point and let Isaiah Thomas run off them screens.
I would say Isaiah is more of a point guard. I mean, he's a combo guard as far as scoring. We want to look at he's a scoring guard, but Isaiah needs the ball in his hand. Isaiah ain't running off nobody's screen. Isaiah got the ball in his hand. He's a ball stopper just like a lot of these guys is, and he do work off the dribble. He's a point guard. I mean, a lot of these guys, we call them true point guard, no true point guard. Who is a true point guard?
Tony Parker.
Okay, give me another one.
Ricky Rubio.
But he sucks so bad.
But he's a true. Just because he don't score all that, that's the only reason why. A true point guard is usually a pass first. They look to facilitate and dish the ball out. Now
John
you have.
Wall.
Thank you. That's
but
a
John
thank
Wall
you.
scored a ball.
He scores
John averaged
too.
24 points a game.
But when
this
you look
year.
at
But
John
John
Wall,
Wall
do you
also
see
got-
pure point guard, or do you see combo guard?
Pure.
I mean, to me, Wall
Thank
and
you,
Westbrook
man.
game is similar.
They're similar, but when you classify John Wall, in your opinion, do you say, well, yeah, he's similar to Westbrook, but he's a combo guard? Or do you say he's a point guard?
I take Wall.
I see Wall attacking a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I see him just put his head down and
But
attack
you
the
also-
He a
basket.
facilitator though.
He is a facilitator.
He's
But
gonna
you can't say
facilitate
that
way
Westbrook
more.
ain't a facilitator. He averaged a triple-double.
He is
Why did
when it
Durant
comes
leave?
to stats wise, but other than that, that's all he shot for this season, and that is the end of
I mean,
Russell
I agree.
Westbrook
I
in this
agree.
entire
But
conversation.
you can't take the 10 assists away.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
You can't.
I'm not.
You
but
lose
he
Kevin
is-
Durant though.
Huh?
You lose KD.
he-
Why did KD leave?
Oh, I know why he left.
Why did KD leave?
I know
That's
why
all I want to
I
know.
know why he left.
We see this for 7 years.
I'm not a Westbrook fan. I'm not a Westbrook
He
fan.
didn't.
I know why
He
he
couldn't
left.
facilitate in the biggest moments. Correct.
He couldn't
Wall
facilitate or he
gonna
couldn't hit.
Wall gonna facilitate in the moments.
He ain't show me.
He might not score in the moment.
He couldn't
He might
win a
not
game
score.
in Boston.
He might
What
not
do you
score.
mean?
He might not score.
John
in the
Wall-
game.
Was Boston number one
Huh?
in the East? Was it number one?
But they're not that good either.
Was they number one?
Yeah, and they're not
How
that good.
many games did they win
to
this
me,
year?
I thought the Wizards were a better team.
They were
But-
just because
True.
they
Who
slip
won?
up.
Huh?
Just because they slip up does not mean
Slip
that they.
up. They couldn't beat them guys.
Boston
What
could have
happened in
beat
game
Hey,
7?
look, Boston
He
could
did 'em.
have.
John Wall
They did 'em.
he come up in the biggest moment. What happened in game
Hey,
7?
check this out though.
Somebody tell
What
me
happened in
He
game
didn't-
6?
He didn't score, but the facility.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're talking about
He is
facility.
still there.
He is
He
part-
didn't score.
But-
He hit a brick wall.
But what did he
He
do
did.
all year?
But he's talking. Hey, he's also talking about Washington
yeah,
couldn't win in
See, that's
Boston.
what you
Boston
call a
couldn't win
choke.
in Washington.
Yeah, he's a choker.
I'm not arguing Boston.
No,
right
but,
now
no,
we're
but
arguing
I'm saying
Washington.
you said why he
Right
could
now
not.
we're arguing Washington
Hey, no,
and John
but-
Wall's great.
Hey, but check
he
this
couldn't
out.
win a game in Boston.
Isaiah couldn't win a game in Washington.
I'm not talking about Isaiah. I'm talking
So
about
what
John
the hell's
Wall.
the difference?
Because
What-
you're
what
talking
is the
about
di-
Isaiah and
what-
I'm talking about John
what
Wall.
is
That's
the
clearly
difference?
the difference.
What? No, my
The
point
difference
is you're
we're
not
talking about John Wall's greatness. We're not talking about Isaiah's greatness.
Okay.
That's the difference.
Okay, but you're knocking John Wall for not winning a game in
Yeah,
Boston.
because that's
why
what-
aren't you knocking Isaiah for not
Because
winning?
I'm not talking about Isaiah.
I get
He's
that.
not great to me. We're talking about great players.
Okay, and at the same time, back to a true point guard. What did he do? He may not have scored the best that series.
Who?
Wall.
He
He
did up
did
until
score.
game
He
7.
scored.
He scored,
Until-
but when it
until the
came
waning-
to clutch
Yeah.
time,
Yeah,
he
he
choked.
choked. He choked.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But
But
he's
at the
a
same,
pure
hey,
point.
look, as a Dallas fan, man, you guys know a lot about that.
Ooh.
Coming from a Redskin fan, really?
Tony Romo, that's all I gotta say.
Tony Romo.
Either way,
Tony Romo better than your whole existence.
how many playoff games did Tony Romo win?
Hey,
how many?
hey,
How many?
hey.
As a starting
I
quarterback
ain't
for
got
the Dallas
nothing to do with that.
how
If you
many?
want to
I ain't
go
got
there
nothing to do with that.
statistically, and over the years,
How many?
times we don't put that foot in that neck?
Yeah.
No, you're right. But
You
how
know
many
last year,
times?
Zeke
How many playoff
run wild
rings
on
has
all
Tony
that
Romo
stuff.
won?
How many
Kirk Cousins won?
How many Kirk Cousins won?
The same amount.
What's wrong
Actually,
with
one
y'all?
less. Sorry, and he's been in the league how many years less?
Oh my God. Hey, we're gonna go to commercial break. We'll be right back. He wanna talk NFCs. We're gonna give y'all some NFCs. We be back.
Sports base.
SB, we out.
On the off the field, I work overtime. On the court or not, I take charge of mine. Beast mode when it's game time. Turn the bass up when they play mine. Sports bass, and you know it's live. We on front.
SBR, we back. And last segment we chimed in towards the end to a little NFC East talk. Boudah got to talking about them Deadskins.
When you know it's all about that star, babe.
You know it's all about that style.
Come on, man. You know it's Philly all day,
And
man.
don't do that.
Come on, you know it's
You ain't
Philly.
even in the topic.
I am in the topic.
You ain't even in the conversation.
I love the moves we
All right,
made this
that's when I just
offseason.
gotta turn my chair.
I think he might be more on the topic than you.
I
so?
agree.
How so?
How so?
Look how much you lost on your offense.
Okay. Look how much you lost on your defense.
Like what?
Look how much I gained.
Oh,
Check this out. Y'all, here's my thing.
let him go.
I'm going to go. Here's the rankings of the NFC East.
Okay.
Mark my words. As of this day, whatever the date is and the time, mark my words. Dallas will be number one. As much as it pains me to say this, Dallas will be number one. The only way y'all won't be is if Zeke tears his ACL.
Oh my God.
That's the only way y'all will not be. No, I'm serious. That's the only way y'all will not be number one.
What about that's the only way?
Because if you,
Just got finished talking about how much I lost on defense.
like I said,
I love Philly.
like,
I love Philly this year.
okay. Like I said, it will be Dallas number one if they stay healthy.
What about my defense?
Stump me on that one.
Okay.
I'll admit when I got proven wrong on that one.
Alright.
It will be Dallas one.
Alright.
It will be Washington second. It will be Philly third, but that will be a close one. It will come to the final games
Okay.
for who will get second between Washington and Philly.
Right.
And I think the Giants are just going to be last.
I gotta disagree with that.
Yes.
I gotta
yes,
disagree with
yes.
that, man.
Last.
I gotta go with. I love my team to death, but right now them Giants, they defense, and then you add Brandon Marshall to already. They are, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough, man. That defense bite. I mean,
Hey,
defense win championships. We all know that. And
Teams win championships.
I don't
Yeah,
know
teams
that.
win championships.
defense win championships,
I
man.
don't
Unless you
know.
got Tom Brady. That's the only different conversation we will ever have. Defense always win unless you got Tom Brady.
I don't know, man. That Bama team lost.
Who?
Bama.
Clemson.
Yeah.
And they had the best defense ever.
That's out.
But they just beat the team, beat them. You know, we all know how that goes.
All right, let's all right.
Either way, yeah.
I like the Giants going number one. I love what Dallas got going on, but it's their rookie season was so phenomenal. I just can't say they're gonna be able to do it again. You can't say a rookie. What he win? 14, 13 games last year?
13.
What about
Well,
13?
technically the last one.
I
y'all
said
could've counted.
13 and a half because we gave the last one to
To the-
y'all.
Yeah.
We took
But-
all our people out.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, as a rookie, when have you ever heard of them doing that? You know what I'm saying? And to be able to do that again, it's gonna be hard to match
Hey,
that.
you're right, and my dad, if he hears me right now say what I'm about to say, how can you not put Dallas one? I can just feel my stomach turning when I say that. Who's gonna stop Zeke?
Huh?
Who?
That defense. Did I not just tell you about that Giants?
They're gonna stop
I
Zeke.
think you haven't been looking at
Hey,
that
they gonna
defense.
stop Zeke?
But
Yeah.
we overlooking
Yeah.
the point about the Giants. They lost one key factor that kind of neutralized. He didn't stop Zeke, but he helped neutralize our offensive line.
Who was that?
That's Hankins. They lost that big run stuff.
Yeah.
They lost that.
Big boy.
Who did they replace him with?
Who did they replace him with?
Nobody, right? so that spells second level for Zeke.
Yeah. I mean, I just think his number one year. I mean, I you know how I told you about Zeke off when y'all first drafted him. He prime time. That's my. You know how I felt about Zeke.
Don't
You know
change up now.
You know how I feel about Zeke. But I just think his rookie year was so phenomenal. It's gonna be hard to to do that same exact thing again. And we live in this the NFL, man.
Right.
1 week, the whole league could change. You know,
Right.
anything can happen in 1 quarter.
We're looking at it's going to be hard for that to happen again.
Yeah.
What one thing that Zeke still have?
The offensive line.
That old line.
And that old line is a hawk. I got it. But just that offense not just gonna win. Y'all, that offense is good, but if y'all just think them 2 players that good, they gonna cover all these other spots, man. It's not.
Definitely
It's
not. But guess what? Guess what?
Man,
I'm getting back.
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Do we
hard.
remember who Jalen Smith was when he was at
Yeah.
Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Now he's back in the middle anchor that defense.
But he got to show me. He haven't showed me nothing. He haven't played it down yet.
Okay.
He haven't played it down yet. So let's not talk about him until he show me something. All right.
All right. But look. Okay. But guess what's going to happen? Yeah, you got it. He hasn't played it down
Yeah,
yet.
he hasn't played it down yet.
But guess what? Guess who the best player on our defense is?
Sean Lee.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, defense.
Yes, sir. Because Zeke running the ball like that keeps that defense off the field.
Y'all got a lot of high hopes, man. I hope they cover it up.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dudes that got to come up on that
Let me
defense.
ask you a question. Is it hard for us to cover it up with Zeke and that offensive line?
Nah, I like what's going on, but I mean, I think as a Philly, as being a Philly fan, we made some good moves this offseason.
Right.
And I really feel it's gonna be the first time in a long time I'm not gonna feel like we're gonna be in a situation where I'm playing a team we don't have the equal talent.
Right.
I don't feel like we're gonna play any team in the NFL this year.
I'm gonna give you something right here with that Philly.
Yeah.
Your coach went out there talking about Dak. He was in the best situation.
Right.
He da.
Was he not?
But he said he didn't have. He just
But
was
Weed
the
was
game
too.
manager.
Who?
Weed
Yeah.
and Cows.
Oh no, I like.
It was in the same. I'm just saying.
And they
man,
did
they
garbage.
was the same.
But look,
Yeah.
He was
I
just
forget
game.
one game apiece.
Look, but
No.
that's what the coach
No,
said.
in general,
This is what
yeah.
Philly coach said. He was just, a game manager. He had Zeke. But then in that winning drive against y'all, what did Dak Prescott do?
Beautiful.
19 yards.
Beautiful
12
drive.
yards. A
Beautiful
run for
drive.
another
Beautiful
12
drive.
yards. Another 19 yards.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not speaking. I'm not here to speak against it because number one, I like Zeke, and I like what's going on. For the faithful Cowboy fans,
Oh, yeah.
for them 3 losses y'all took back to back to get in the playoffs, y'all didn't get in. It's good to see that for the faithful ones that I know, like y'all two is. It's good for y'all to be happy for for the faithful. It's happy. It feels good to be for all the Cowboy fans. I know it feels good.
Warrior fan
Yeah,
right now.
you feel me? So
Yeah.
You feeling like the man when you walk through.
yeah, so
I'm feeling like, hey, look.
yeah,
Hey, look.
yeah.
When I look at the NFC East,
It's gonna be a toss up, man. It's
don't
gonna be
get me
crazy.
wrong, it's gonna be a tough division. I'm not gonna lie.
The NFC
But-
East is back to being
Oh.
what they used
Oh,
to
it's
be.
back. Oh, it's
Because
back.
what 2 years
It's
ago
back.
they were called the NFC least.
Yeah, it's back. It's
Now
back.
they are back to being the
Oh.
best division.
Yeah.
Not yet,
I
not yet.
don't know
Not
about
yet.
that. I don't know about that.
The Raiders,
Yeah.
Charge,
Yeah.
they got some
Devil.
tough
Woo.
It's just-
Close.
Yeah, Chiefs.
If we're not first, we're second,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
by a close margin.
We gotta win some more first.
I'm
We gotta
just-
win some more. We gotta win
We
some
gotta
more.
put.
When you
Gotta win some more.
when you look at that division, I see the Cowboys at the top.
Yeah.
I see the Giants right behind them, close second.
Bet you one's gonna say.
And when I say a close second, I'm still saying the Cowboys 13-3, 12-4. Giants 10-6, 11-5, possibly because of the additions that they done added. I see the Eagles as a much improved team, possibly like a 9-17, fighting for a playoff spot. Believe it or not, we might get 3 this year. And I see a Redskins team that's just measly at the bottom, 6-10, 5-11, because they won't believe in their quarterback enough to give him a contract.
And then you lose so much.
You lose so much veteran leadership, and on top of that, you keep franchising your quarterback the last 3 years, and so he's like, well, you don't believe in me.
Well, how can he complain though? The man
He's
don't.
the highest paid player.
The man is making
past 3
way
years.
above what he's supposed to get.
But let's say he get hurt and tear ACL this year.
He still made $40 million.
Let's say
2 years.
Zeke get
But-
hurt and
but-
tears ACL this year. Y'all,
But who's in a better predicament?
Who's in the
If
predicament?
Zeke-
And no, you're right. Y'all are
No,
in a better
no.
position because
No,
our
no,
backup
no,
is
no,
McCoy still.
No. You brought up Zeke versus Cousins in a contract. I'm saying that Cousins.
you're comparing
in the
contract. Okay,
yeah,
I'm sorry. I
The
didn't mean
last
comparing
3 years he's
contract-wise.
been in a contract year, and you gave him a franchise tag.
$20
Look,
million per year.
Hey, look, do I agree on that? Hell
But
no.
players want that security
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey, look.
if you sign a contract worth 6 years and you tear your ACL for a career-ending injury, guess what?
What?
You still gonna get all that money.
Hey, look.
But if I keep signing that franchise tag, and then this year I tear my stuff up, and then I won't be able to play next year, guess what you gonna do?
But
you ain't giving me that money.
He's making it 1 year. With most players get guaranteed.
But they're not getting that long-term security. That's what they want.
I'm not arguing with that. I think the Redskins have destroyed that part of the organization.
Right.
They should have given him the contract.
Yeah.
The structure of the
2
organization.
years ago. Instead, they gave Jordan Reed the contract.
Yeah.
Which, how has that
always
turned out?
hurt.
He's been when he plays, he is great.
beast.
But he's not playing. So
the structure or the organization is a mess. Now I'm gonna move to my Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are in the best position in the whole NFL. I'm talking about now and later. When you really look at it, you had a rookie quarterback last year who made the Pro Bowl, won Rookie of the Year, just was amazing. He had a couple flaws, pocket awareness, not being aware in the pocket when stuff was aware.
that's a rookie.
It's a rookie thing.
Should have went down the field on some plays.
Yeah. But so if that's all that we got to say that he's got to improve on, we're picking nits here. Because if you really think about it, people say, well, RG3 did it. RG3 played in the read option offense. Dak Prescott played in Tony Romo's offense.
For one.
They didn't switch a thing up. Let me finish. They didn't switch a thing up for Dak Prescott. He played in a pro-style offense, which that was given to him. On the other hand, Robert Griffin III played in an offense that was tailor-made for him out of college. It's just like the Wildcat. Once the NFL caught whiff of what was going on,
No more.
No more. It can be like an occasional thing that you do during the course of the game, but it can't be your main course of offense. You look at Dak. He was a drop back passer, just like Drew Brees, just like Tom, just like the normal pro style quarterbacks. So then you move. What do we lose?
Both of your starting corners, correct?
We lost both our starting quarterbacks. But what did we really lose? Because Claiborne's always hurt.
And Carr, he was.
Carr is
He never stood.
Brandon Hughes Carr.
He never stood up when he got
Brandon
paid.
Carr made Odell Beckham's career.
Yeah, he made
yes, he did.
How he did it?
Oh,
How he did it?
3 fingers.
He did it. So, and then you lose Barry Church, you lose Wilcox. Those guys went to Greener Passion and got a whole lot of money. What we did, we said we can replace these guys in a loaded draft. 2nd round, Jadobi Awuzie. 3rd round, Jordan Woods. Those are guys that was listed as top tier, possibly late 1st round grade guys. We're putting them guys and replacing them. You still got Anthony Brown, a guy that merged last year.
like Brown.
Yeah.
I like Brown.
He was the starter for most of the year.
Nolan Curl wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
Was
Did he just get a DUI?
that ain't got nothing to do with the field.
I'm just saying. I like Nolan Carroll, so y'all definitely didn't get a solid cornerback.
What couldn't we do? We couldn't rush the pass. So what do we do in the 1st round?
Who y'all go get?
We got Taco Charlie, 1st round, defense end. We addressed everything.
Where did he come from?
Michigan.
Michigan, okay.
Wolverine.
They addressed everything.
Yeah.
Not to mention
It's a young team. I really believe they're going to take their lumps on defense early on. But I think come week 8, week 9, just like the Atlanta Falcons last year, they're going to start clicking, they're going to start ticking, they're going to start running around hitting people because they're younger and faster than everybody. They're going to start picking stuff off, blitzing, sacking quarterback.
having fun.
They're going to start having fun.
But I love what's
still
going on.
Not to mention, what's the
Yeah.
biggest attribute my defense got? Rob Marinelli.
I don't think it's no biggest attribute on that defense. That defense don't look. I don't see nothing that hop out. And by one person on that team that really hops up, Sean Lee.
That's it.
I love the boy.
You'll
I
see
like
more.
Jalen Smith too, but he haven't played it down.
I understand
He haven't played it down yet. But Sean Lee, he's a sideline to sideline. Play all positions. Yeah. He's a dog. I love. But we're not gonna keep on talking about these Cowboys.
No, keep on
talking about these Cowboys, man.
I understand that.
All right.
I understand that. Well, you guys, it's been fun. It's been fun. I had a good time. Talking sports with you guys. Debating. We got the NBA Finals tonight. It's Game 3.
Make or break.
It's going down. It's make or break.
It's make or break.
No final take or none of that. Just give me just a 1-word prediction. Who you got?
Cleveland.
Who you got?
West Side.
Who you got?
Cleveland.
I'm taking the Warriors tonight. That would be 3, but I could possibly be wrong. But we'll see after the night.
Yeah.
So it's been an exclusive show, sports based radio. We out.
Fam first.
Give up the thinking.
Yeah.
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 Forget about
Yeah.
that.
On the off the field, I work overtime. On the court or not, I take charge of mine. Beast mode when it's game time. Turn the bass up when they play mine. Sports base, and you know it's live. We